summer shredding. Gonna do my very first weigh-in on camera for you guys. I haven't weighed myself in probably a week and a half, almost 2 weeks, to be completely honest. But doing it live, this is it. So I'm not gonna hold my camera when I step on the scale, but I will show you guys what it says. Okay, I'm right at 180.2, and I've been cleaning up the diet, quote unquote, for the last about 3 or 4 days. So that's where we're at. Starting point 180.2.
Let me introduce myself again.
Before. All right, and this is the after. Really nice fade. Going for like higher on top, longer on top, and I really like it. So I need to learn how to. I showed you guys a few clips. I need to learn how to do that comb, and I don't use a blow dryer or hair dryer, blow dryer, whatever you want to call it, or like a comb or anything. But I like how it looks a lot, so I may need to step up the hair game, step up the prep hair game. What's up, brother?
What's up, man? I've never seen a water one like its own thing.
So we're here at Torchy's Tacos, and I'm getting chicken fajita tacos. I know the macros on these are pretty good, so let's look them up. This is what Torchy's, I think it's auto-corrected. All right, so chicken fajita taco. Now, what I always do, I make sure that a few of them are all consistent. So 350, 350, 350. So we're gonna go ahead and choose a flour tortilla one right here. So we've got, and just make sure that these are all the same. Yeah, so these are all the same, so it's good. Yeah, all the same. So we're just gonna pick one of them. We're doing 3 tacos today, and this will be a big meal, first meal of the day. So we're gonna go 3. Check that. Boom. And now, what is it? My macros after this meal will be 36 fat, 66 carb, 108 protein. Got 3 each, 3 and 3. Now what I'm probably gonna do, guys, is because the fat was at 36 grams, how they come, I'm gonna go ahead and take off, I don't know if you can hear me, I'm gonna take off some of the cheese, and it's gonna bring down the fat intake probably by a few grams. So literally I'm just gonna put some of this to the side, you know, just like that. There's really no need for all that cheese, so that's what I'll do to kind of help bring down the fat. Gymshark package. The new seamless tees, they remade them. So you've got the Volt with the black logo. They sent me large and medium, so I guess they sent me each large and mediums of each color. Got the blues, the black logo. Got gray. This is our new color, guys. So they're launching this red one, which is super cool. The red is launching on Friday, April 24th. This will be launching. So this is the brand new color scheme, the red. I'm gonna be taking some pictures of this one today, and it's perfect. So now we've got 5 colors of these. So thank you, Gymshark. Now we're gonna head back to the apartment and make some calls and do some stuff. I'll keep you guys updated. It's about that time. For the monster. Yep, we got orange.
Not the right one.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get a white one now. I edited up some pictures over here, right there, for the Gymshark red t-shirt that I'm rocking, right there, and got a few more, but got those. So now just kind of calm down a little bit, relaxing, gonna eat this, and then head to the gym in about an hour 15, and kill an arm and shoulder workout. Is it ready to lift?
Oh yeah.
Just see what Nikki's doing. Baby, ready?
After I edit this video, I'm totally ready.
Totes down.
Totes.
So we still don't have the framing of the bed or the couch. We're gonna get that tomorrow, along with the bed and some other stuff. But I figure, guys, instead of doing like a whole separate house tour, I already showed you all the downstairs, so I'm gonna show you the upstairs of the house, the townhome, whatever you want to call it. So let's go. Staircase. Now, okay, so here you can go left or right. We're gonna go left first. You got a half bath, or I guess a bath. That's got shower, bathroom, nice counter space and everything. So now when we have guests come over, all my friends, my collabs, everything, or Danae, Ashley, Derek, whoever wants to come over, we have a extra bathroom. There's also a half bath downstairs, which is cool. This is a very small office, I guess, slash small guest room. It's got a good sized closet in there if you want to check that out. But so yeah, you got that. And then if you come up here, you got another guest room, which is a lot larger. So larger guest room, a small closet, which doesn't really make sense, but I guess it does. Now keep in mind, guys, I know there's gonna be a lot of comments. Oh God, you guys don't need all the space and everything, but the thing about Texas, the Texas markets are different everywhere. If you go to New York, you go to California, if you go to Washington, if you go to DC, the cost of living in Texas is very low compared to all of these other places. I believe Texas is actually the lowest, or one of the lowest. And for what we're paying, it's honestly not much more than we were paying for a one-bedroom apartment, and we're getting so much more, so much bang for the buck. So over here, I'm taking us to the master bedroom. This is, and we are only leasing it for 1 year, so we have it for a year, and then after a year, we're gonna kind of reevaluate and see what we want to do. But got 3 windows over here, which is really nice. We've got, this is a huge room. I'll show you guys. It's down the corner, so like huge room over here, and all we have to put in here is a bed and 2 nightstands. So very simplistic, clean. Showed you the bathroom. I showed you the bathroom this morning earlier in the video. You got the massive closet. I could like live in this closet. This, you got the bath, another restroom in there, and washer dryer goes in here, which comes in tomorrow. We pick those up, as you guys saw. And finally, the last kind of, we're gonna use this as like an office, I guess. So desk, I'll probably get another desk in here, and that's it. So that's the house tour. So we're gonna go to the gym now. Just want to keep y'all in the loop, you know what I mean? Stay real with y'all. All right, what's going on? Summer shredding. God, I'm not going to redo this take. I'm just going to keep going. Summer shredding, episode 2. We're back and doing an arm and shoulder day. So currently, I'm working on a new split. Nothing crazy new. I'm not changing up my reps. I'm not going to be doing sets of 25 reps to cut down and shed body fat. But I am looking at pairing my muscle groups a little bit differently during this cut. When I'm in a deficit, I do like to train everything a little bit higher frequency as opposed to higher volume. So moving some things around. I'm not 100% sure if this arm and shoulder day is going to stay. It may not. I may have it every second cycle of workouts. So I'll let you guys know all that information once I confirm, but still kind of messing around like I said. So do you guys see those little ankles? So you can see them here, the little twigs at the bottom. Those are not my calves. Those are my ankles. And I feel like my ankles, they're the opposite of cankles. They're tiny, teeny, tiny little sticks. And sadly, there's nothing I can do about them. And I feel like that definitely does not help my calf situation. So doing the best I can. But today's workout, we started with seated dumbbell military press. We went for 5 total sets. The first 3 sets, we went a little bit heavier. So we went between 8 and 10 reps on the first 3 sets. And on the last 2 sets, so the last 2 sets out of 5, went for 12 to 15 reps with about 35 pounds. So I really like getting that variety in my training. I like, instead of just, especially on shoulders, instead of just sticking to a rep range, I like to sort of mess around with the lower rep range and with the same exercise kind of go into the higher rep range. And that's what I like to do on the dumbbell military press. So here I'm just explaining what I was doing. The next exercise is, I actually think these are out of order. So on this day, I did do front, side, and rear delt. That's 3 movements right there. I did 2 tricep movements and 2 bicep movements. So here is my staple tricep movement. I do this pretty much every single workout. I'm hitting triceps, some sort of push down. It can vary from a straight bar to an easy curl bar, but I just like to do this. It's a staple. Like I said, in my opinion, it's my favorite exercise to really squeeze my tricep. I like how you can see here, I'm getting some forced reps. I'm using some momentum. My form is not 100% in check, but I'm keeping that tension on the muscle and pushing past what would be failure by just using a little bit of sway. So there we go. So on that, I always do sets of 10 to 15. I never really go any higher. I don't really go any lower. Here I'm just miring Tim's calves. God, this video is turning into like a calf, my deepest feelings about my calves. Myron Tim's calves. He's gonna look insane once he shreds. I'm so excited to see Tim shredded again. It's definitely a sight to see. But here, doing some side laterals. So for the lateral delt, the medial delt, different terminology, or the side delt, side, medial, lateral, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, don't you guys miss those terms, kinesiology classes? But here, just keeping proper form and sort of like the tricep pushdowns. After X amount of reps, where I feel like my form starts breaking down, I start out very, very strict like this, focusing on pulling up with my elbow. Here it's getting a little tougher, starting to use some momentum, swaying, and still getting out the reps, taking a little breath, a little rest pause, and continuing. So that's going to conclude this commentary. Tons more workout footage is coming in the next video, Summer Shredding episode 3. So be sure to stay tuned and enjoy the rest of this video. April 23rd, 8 a.m., and we've got washer and dryer coming in this morning. Clear to turn?
Yeah, you're clear to turn.
Alright, so fridge is done. Hooked it up with some Powerade Zero, so this is what it looks like. Nice and big. Got your water thing right there. You got 2 separate cabinets. This one's for, you can move this around, it's got tape on it right now, but you can move it around and separate. You can set it to a freezer, or you can set it to a fridge. So you got that one, and you got the actual freezer down here. Pretty cool fridge. Drawer. 181.2 this morning, 1 pound heavier than yesterday. No big deal. Like I said, macros officially start counting on Saturday, which is exactly 12 weeks out. So I just kind of wanted to see, take this week to kind of not get super serious about it, but just start cleaning up my diet a little bit, not, eat till I'm ugh, and yeah, just kind of get a feel for where my body's at as far as cutting. I haven't been tracking for the last few months, to be honest. So we're gonna start on Saturday. Current physique update. There's abs, obliques, tricep, left tricep, right tricep, I guess back. I might do that. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Anyway, yeah, back. So that's that. That's the update before we start. So I can't wait to take the conditioning to another level that I haven't reached before on this channel or ever in my life. That's the goal. I want to, it's 12 weeks, it's a long time. It's gonna be a lot of work, guys. It's gonna be so fun. I feel like the distractions of business and, the social media has gotten, in the last few months, I feel like I've grown more distant than my roots. I've been more focused on that than I have been my nutrition and my workouts. And I just want to get back to what motivated me at first, and I feel like this series is going to allow me to do that because I've committed to it. I'm not a person that's going to say I'm going to do something and back out. So there's literally no other option but to do this show and come in at the best possible conditioning. I'm not saying that I'm going to be perfect throughout the whole thing. I'm sure I'm going to have some slip ups, but I'm going to do my best to avoid them and just prove to myself that I can do it. All right, so trim the facial hair. I don't really like how I look when it's freshly trimmed, but in 2-3 days, it'll be a lot better. It's a little bit short right now, in my opinion. But just got back from doing some errands. It's about 1:25. Picked up some monsters on the way back, and I think a lot of people think that I have monsters a lot more frequently than I actually do. A lot of the comments are, you know, how can you take so much caffeine every single day? I think people think I have like a monster a day. Some people probably even think I have 2 a day. But honestly, like these 4, you know, even if I got 4 normal sized ones, that would last me like 7 to 10 days, I want to say. So I would say I have like 1 monster every other day, honestly, if that. And then I don't drink coffee. I don't take any caffeine pills. So it's either just monster every other day, and then a pre-workout, majority of my workouts. So that's what I do. Gonna put them in the fridge, and already stocked up the Powerade Zeros, because I find when in a deficit, these will curb a lot of cravings. You know, yes, when you're drinking zero stuff, it's good to drink a lot of water as well. Try to get in at least a gallon of, you know, straight water a day. But as you can see, we have literally nothing in the fridge right now other than these and that chicken breast. So where's this one gonna go? I guess we'll put that down there. Yeah, that works. We'll have to rearrange this fridge. But what are we gonna do today, Nikki? Tons.
We're gonna go to the pool.
No, we're not. Tons of stuff to do today. And then today is a pool workout, back and biceps. It's gonna be
Pool
good.
workout.
Pool. I'm gonna have a monster now. I'm gonna take the white one. I'm about to do
Sugar mama.
Sugar Mama. I'm still responding to some clients on. I edited a video, 25-minute long video, and working with clients online. All my clients do get 24 access to me, so I've got my iMessages pulled up on my computer. I'm typing. Need that? It's weird, isn't it? But sending out responses, normally send them in the morning, some in the afternoon, and all of them at night before bed. So 3 times a day, 2 or 3 times a day, respond to everything. Oh gosh, Nikki, this is what Nikki does for her Instagram. We have a big mirror.
I don't know where to put it.
Just put it in the corner like we did, like over here. Yeah, well, you move that like over here. Be great. Selfies. Guys can't just like take selfies. Like you can take like a face selfie, but not like one of these. You know. How's it look?
I feel like Paige Hathaway sets hers up like literally on her mirror.
Paige Hathaway, if you're watching, you should come collab. I sent her a message, so maybe she'll respond. Oh yeah, it's good lighting.
Perfect. And then the bed will be here. I'll be in.
Doesn't really make sense for the actual room, but for Instagram, it makes a lot of sense. All right, so I tried to get Chipotle, and it was so busy that the line was like out the door, and I was like, I love you, Chipotle, but I just can't do it anymore today. So tomorrow will be fine, but I need a day away from you. So we're coming to here to this Red Oak Grill, American Mediterranean, and I've been here before once. I'm gonna get a chicken kebab, maybe 2 of them, so lots of protein. I'm pretty sure it's not cooked in oil. I'll probably ask, I'll probably ask to not cook in oil. And she likes some rice or some, you know, moderate to low to moderate calories sides meal. So should I get? It's really nice in here. Alright. Look at that clarity on that piece of lettuce. What I got was 2 chicken kebabs and 2 servings of rice with an extra chicken breast. And this Nikki's plate came with bread, but I didn't get that. So 1 chicken breast, 2 chicken kebabs, probably like 50, 60 grams of protein right there. I'm assuming like 100, 120, maybe a little bit more grams of carbs. And there's really not much fat on this. If anything, just these nuts. But I'm not going to have this dressing, whatever that is. So, very lean meal. It's going to be a pre-workout meal. And I'm going to hit a workout later on.